Hi everyone, welcome back to the Scottish Cowboys Darts channel. Today we're going to be reviewing a retro dart, and today it's the Bulls Generation 1 Retro Mensur Suljović darts. The ones I'm going to be reviewing are in 22 grams. Now these are very hard to find, they're a bit rare at the moment. If you manage to find them, you'll probably pay about 40 quid for them, so I'm going to base my value for money on the 40 quid mark. So let's do the usual, let's get a close up, get them over to the board and then do a recap. Firstly, let's take a little look at the box for Mensur Suljović's retro darts. As you can see, you've got the Bulls logo, you've got Generation 1, you've got the retro, 90% tungsten, a little photo of Mensur himself, Mensur Suljović, the gentle with Mensur signature, steel dart 22 grams. There you've got a little clear window to see the darts. On the rear you've got a Bulls cone case inside, which looks quite nice. A little warning about darts as a sport for adults. You've got a little label there and you've got the Bulls logo inside. Down the side of the darts you've got the dart side of life, Mensur Suljović retro. So I've not opened these, not took them out, not looked at them. So let's get them opened and have a look. So as I said earlier, there's not many shops you'll find these darts in. And when you do find them, they're hard to open. So there you go, that's what you get inside it. You get a little case like that. Take off a little bit of plastic, put it to the side, and that is your case. Not seen this before, so what you will obviously do is it clicks in place, little Bulls sticker. It tells you how to fit the darts. You would then click that in, fold it over, and that would be it. But I'm not going to do that now because these have actually gone away a new owner. So when I do the review, I won't be using the stems or the flights, I'll be using my own setup. So let's take one of the darts out. Take one of the flights out. Take them all out to do that. Very sturdy little case this. Definitely a collector's item. So there you go. Just take a little close up look of the flights. It just says gentle Mensur. Little Bulls logo. Quite a nice clean looking flight. So let's take a little close up look at the dart. Firstly, you've got the standard steel point, just a smooth point on it that comes with it. Measure that, it looks about 26mm, just the standard points that come. There we go, we've got it 25.8, so 26mm point that comes with it. The barrel has got a very good knurled grip, but it's not an aggressive knurl, it's quite a smooth knurl. And the way you do that is, when you're using a knurling tool to create this knurl, you will either take like 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 depth of a cut, and that will depend how firm, how much knurl there is. This is quite a smooth knurl, but you still got a bit of grip. I'd say it's about a 2.5, maybe just a 2. You've got the tapered nose coming up to the start of the knurl, with a wee lip for the start of the knurl. Then you've got one ring groove, more knurl, another ring groove. Then here you've got Mensur and the Bulls logo. So if you're a mid gripper, you're not getting grip, you're getting soft, but just a smooth bit of barrel. But you've got a ridge where your fingers can be, so you've got a bit of a ridge here as well, so you may get a bit of grip. And then at the rear, it's just a knurl again with one ring groove all the way to the back. So there's not much detail in it. You've got the B grip stem. It looks like a medium. I'll give it a measure because a lot of people always like to know what size a stem comes in a set of darts. So you always measure the stem from the top of the thread, you don't measure the thread. There you go, 40.5mm, the length of the stem. Inside the barrel you got a lovely machined thread and a very nice flat bottomed hole. So you look at that dart and it does look like a dart from the 80s. There's not much work going in there, it's just a knurl with a groove. So let's get the dimensions of it. So the diameter from this dart is 6.6, and I'm going to take the smooth bit as well, get a dimension of that, and that's 6.13, so 6.1. And then at the back it's 6.7. So the back and the front basically the same. The overall length of the dart is 50mm, and your grip level at the front going towards the middle, you've got 21mm before you run out of grip, and the rear you've got just under 20mm of grip, but that big band in the middle with no grip is 9.5mm, so it's quite a big area with no grip. So what we'll do now is we'll get them weighed and then get them straight over to the board and have a throw with them. So let's get the scales out. So we've got the scales here. We'll get the first dart on the scales, get a measurement, a weight for it. That's 22.05 grams. So 22.05 for the first dart. I'll move that away. Check it's back at 0, and then weigh the second one. And that is 22.05. And the third one is 22.07. So it's a set of retro darts, and they're only 0.02 between the three barrels, which is absolutely brilliant. So as I said, I'm not going to use the stems or the flights. I'm going to use my own stems and flights so I don't damage the ones, and we'll go over and get them over to the board and give them a throw. So first thing I notice about the Mensur Suljović darts is the grip is only about a 2. As you do get a decent grip, as you can see, I've got 3 straight 20s, darts are going in the board straight. They're a bit too light for me. I'm used to a heavier dart, but they actually are going in the board really well. One thing I would say is if you're a middle gripper, you're getting hardly any grip whatsoever. But if you're a front gripper or a rear gripper, these could suit you. The knurl is a great effect. It's a very shallow knurl, so you're not getting too much grip out of it. It comes out your hand very nice. I'm going to stick on some music, finish off this throwing section and get the Scolia challenge going, and then I'll do a quick recap. let's wrap up the Mensur Suljović retro darts review. On the throwing board, brilliant, loved them. Didn't think I'd like them. They're 22 grams. I'm a 24 to 25, maybe 26 at push guy. The grip on these is, I would say 2.5. 2.5 front, 2.5 rear. I'm going to give it a half mark only for the middle. That's all I was getting. You can catch the ridge in the middle, but they were coming out my hand really nice. I didn't expect these to be a good dart. I looked at them and I said, whoa, they look like really old darts, but they really are good darts. As normal, you get normal steel points in them. I would change them to get more grip in the board, because they come out the board really easy. Because of the weight of the dart, we're hardly making a noise when they hit the board. I done okay in the Suljović challenge. I got 15 darts, which is putting that near the top. These are going away to a new owner, and I'm regretting it already, because I got rid of these before I even reviewed them and I even threw them, and they're brilliant. So I might be looking out to try and pick up another set of these at some point. So I got these from St Helens Dart Shop. So thanks to St Helens Dart Shop, they had a set in there. I wanted a set of darts that was unusual, that not a lot of people would have, and they had these lying in the shop, so I bought them. So I've done the grip rating. I'm going to do the value for money rating. On the value for money rating, I'm going to base it on 40 quid, because that's what I got them for, £40. And I'm going to give these value for money a solid 8 out of 10. They're a cracking dart. They're much better than I thought. The wee retro case thing you get in it is quite quirky as well, that's quite nice. Then we'll go on to the RVB scale for overall ratings of a dart. I'm going to give it a solid 7. It's a 7 out of 10. It's not going to get the 10 out of 10 that the RVB gets, because there's more work involved in the RVB. The RVB is a better weighted dart, it just flies better, it's more machining in it, more detail. This is just a basic knurled dart, that's all it is. So that's how it gets that mark. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really enjoyed these darts. Didn't expect to, but I did. So if you see a packet in a shop and you want to buy it, grab them, because you won't see them again. They're very rare. If you liked the video, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the reviews, what you want improved, what you really like about them, what you don't like about them. And if you like the Suljović challenge I'm doing, please go on to St Helens Dart Shop. Use the word cowboy. Tell them just to cowboy for free delivery. You'll get free delivery anywhere in the UK. There'll be a little link at the end of the video. His shop phone number will be up on the screen. It'll be up there somewhere probably. So give them a phone. Carl will sort you out. Use the code cowboy, get free delivery. So guys, thanks very much for watching. Please tune in for the next one. If you hit that subscribe button and you get the notifications, you'll know when it's coming. It'll give you a wee notification that there's a new video available. Most of all, keep enjoying your darts, and I'll catch you in the next review.